two police officers arrive at a rural property in Victoria. Moments later, gunfire erupts. Within minutes, two officers were dead, one seriously injured, and the gunman had vanished into some of Australia's toughest bushland. For the next 216 days, Dezi Freeman would become one of Australia's most wanted men. Before the manhunt, before the headlines, Dezi Freeman was already known to police. The 56-year-old lived in Porepunkah, a small town in Victoria's northeast, near Mount Buffalo. Court records and previous interactions painted the picture of a man deeply distrustful of authority. With a long history of conflict involving police and the legal system, investigators later said officers had attended his property as part of an active investigation involving electronic devices. On August 26, 2025, a team of Victorian police officers arrived at Freeman's property to execute a warrant. What happened next shocked the nation. Police allege Freeman opened fire, killing detective leading Senior Constable Neil Thompson, 59, and Senior Constable Vadim Dewart Hotert, 35. In just minutes, a routine operation had turned into one of the darkest days in Victoria police history. Freeman fled into the rugged bushland around Mount Buffalo National Park terrain, filled with dense forest, steep cliffs, caves, and hidden tracks. Helicopters, drones, snipers, dog squads, and hundreds of officers were deployed. Despite roadblocks, thermal imaging, and public appeals, there was no sign of him. Weeks turned into months. Some believed he was dead. Others believed he had help. Over 2,000 tips poured in. Investigators followed sightings, rumors, supply trails, and possible supporters. At one stage, police even publicly admitted they weren't sure if Freeman was still alive. But behind the scenes, the hunt never stopped. Then, in March 2026, everything changed. Police received information that led them to a remote property near the Victoria-New South Wales border, inside a converted shipping container. They found the man they'd been searching for. But when he emerged, police say he was armed with a stolen police handgun. Authorities say Freeman pointed the weapon at officers. Seconds later, the manhunt was over. 7 months. 2 murdered officers. One of the biggest tactical policing operations in Australian history. But even after Freeman's death, major questions remain. Did he survive alone in the bush, or did someone help him stay hidden? That's now part of an ongoing coronial investigation. Real stories, real victims, real cases that changed lives forever. If you want more deep dives into Australia's darkest crimes, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this is only the beginning.